Hey guys, my name is JT and I'm going to make you better at chess. Today we have, viewer game review Friday. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically where I take your games and I review them on stream and then I make a chess video out of them later. So if you want to do that, just head to Discord, link is going to be down below, and let's get started. So we have Patrick, the programmer, versus Jean Biclair, and they're under 1,000 rating, but I think there's a lot to learn from this game. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and castles. So the castles is good here, but then they play after knight f6 a really weird move, bishop to d6. If you wanted to play bishop d6, do it first, right? Why waste tempo going back here? Unless is first a reason. I don't think that the bishop is better here. The bishop to me actually looks like a big pawn. Okay, bishop g5, castles, boom, and here. And now we can kind of see what starts to unfold here. This bishop is misplaced. This queen is kind of annoyingly stuck on this dark diagonal unless they want doubled pawns, and I think Patrick should have pressed it earlier. I mean, it happens eventually, but I think he should have just pressed it earlier. So what happens is a3. I don't like the submission of the move a3 at all. I think it's a waste of time. I think here the best move might have been just to play knight to d4. The knight here on d4 is extremely strong because now it hits the queen, and yeah, okay, whatever. If the queen moves to e6, hello, discovered attack, right? And if you try to take here, well, actually, we can just put this on the board for you guys. Right, it's a check, and if you try to take the knight, then the bishop takes, right? And if takes, then takes. And we win, right? So, knight d4, let's say you play here, there are great moves. First of all, we can just take with the bishop, or we can take with the knight. Takes here, and now we have a lot of pressure. For instance, a move like this becomes extremely good because of this move here, threatening mates. Right? And even if mate weren't possible, let's say they find the best defense. Right? And even here, I'm actually thinking, like, this is actually quite interesting, right? This is gonna get quite wild, right? Wow. Okay. Actually, I think we still might have mate, but yeah, even if they don't have find mate, I just wanted to point out that this is still a very, very good move in a good position, and you can see that this bishop on d6 hinders the bishop from coming into play. But they didn't do that. So a3, a6. So yes, prophylactic moves are good, and prophylaxis is when you kind of prevent your opponent's plan, but they weren't planning on playing bishop b4, so there's no reason for a3 right now, unless you were preparing bishop a2, but in this case, they can't even play bishop here, or knight here isn't really a threat, but okay, I get it. It's not the worst move, but you know, you gotta strike while the iron's hot, right? So here, knight d4 takes, knight e2, ooh, it didn't happen actually, I'm sorry. So yeah, sorry, I misremembered the game, it didn't happen. And here, knight f5 is a very strong move. This outpost is really, really good, attacking all of the camps, and the knight on the 5th rank is extremely good. The knight on the 6th rank becomes an octopus, almost strangling the black position. Right? Always remember that. I have a lesson with I Teach Checkers about this, which is actually really good. So, actually, I think you can even press him even further here with a move f4. Right, do you see this? Because the queen doesn't really have anywhere to go, so like you have to retreat the queen, and then this becomes very deadly because this knight is almost untouchable, and we can start putting pieces either here or here, and then maybe our queen can join the action as well. But let's see what happens. There's a lot of taking that happens. f4, I like f4. There's only one place for the rook, and that's on c5. This is really good. Rook f3, giving up the piece. Not taking the piece. Okay, I thought you could get away with something like rook takes because this rook is so bad, but maybe you couldn't. That's why. Okay, maybe you weren't giving up the piece. Maybe I'm, yeah, going crazy here. Ah, this is nice. And then here you just go with. Okay, this is the game, yeah. And so you just do a perpetual. Yeah. So I think the main point here is that you have to strike while the iron's hot, right? And so whenever you see this pin, if you just remember this one phrase, guys, I said it in a video prior. PP on the PP. I want you to channel that and internalize it, okay? PP on the PP. What does that mean? What does that mean, Japanesetutor? What does that mean, JT? Put pressure on the pinned piece. I'll say it one more time. Put pressure on the pinned piece. Now, going here, putting pressure on this pinned piece that Knight can't move is the best move here. Okay? Pressure breaks pipes. You just keep mounting more and more pressure. Eventually that pipe is gonna burst. Okay, guys? So that's the one key takeaway. Strike while the iron's hot and put that PP on the PP, okay? And I'm gonna leave you today with that. Thank you so much for all the support recently. If you're not subscribed, do so. I think only 10% of you are subscribed. Get it higher. Get it higher. The goal is 3,000 subs by the end of the year. Can we make it? I don't know, but let's try to hit that. Thank you guys so much for your time. My name is JT. All my links are down below if you want to check them out and support. Take care.